Okay, hi guys, this is Rich. This is for teachers that need support getting their Zoom meetings ready for back to school night. So I'm in my course here, and I know there's different ways to do this as far as creating Zoom meetings for back to school night, but this is the way that I think is the most friendly for students, parents, and teachers. So let's get going. Let's pretend this is my advisory class. I have my Zoom meetings tool here already. So I recommend that you go into that Zoom meetings tool, and typically you'll have a schedule of all your Zoom meetings for the semester. You don't see that here, that's okay. But what I recommend is you make a unique or create a unique Zoom meeting for back to school night. And we'll talk about why. So schedule, type in back to school night. So you want to make it a unique name. Back to school night. Great. Put the date, which is the 17th. Now if this is advisory, it's going to be 5 o'clock. Of course, each period has its own unique start time. So when you do each period, make sure you put the right start time. Keep the duration at an hour. It's not recurring. The passcode, don't enter a passcode, just use what's there. The host video on and then off with students, both. And mute participants entry, yes. And do not, in this case, do not authenticate, because we've got parents that might get a hold of this URL and they won't be allowed in, and we have maybe some teacher assistants that need to get in that won't be allowed in as well. So go ahead and remove the check mark for only authenticated users. Okay, so we're good to go. We're going to save it. Great, now here's the summary. Now we also want to post it in the updates, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this link for the updates. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on updates underneath the materials, and now I'm going to post it. So I'm going to type in back to school. Oh, got to spell it right. Night. Zoom meeting. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap on the link button, and I'm going to paste in what I just copied, and I'm going to type Zoom meeting. That should be good enough. Great, and attach it, and then don't forget to post it. Okay, great. Now there's one other thing we need to post in the updates, and that is the back to school night sign-in form. Now that was emailed to you by Miss Hamilton. So let's go to my email, and this was one of the attachments that she sent us. And right here I have the form link, so I'm going to go ahead and copy that link. Great. Go back to my updates, and I'm going to post that too. So I'm going to call it back to school night sign-in form. Beautiful. And tap on the link, paste the Google sign-in form, and type in sign-in. And attach and post. So now I've got my Zoom meeting link in updates. I've got the sign-in form in updates. What I also have in materials is I've got the Zoom meeting link in here as well. And here's why I've done this, is the teachers can start their Zoom meeting by using this particular link, by starting it like they typically do. And also, if the students forget that you've posted the back to school night Zoom meeting link in updates, they can also go to the Zoom external tool, which they do all the time, and they'll notice that, hey, oh, there's the back to school night. It's right there too. So they have two options, okay, and that really makes it much easier for the kids in case they forget. Alrighty, now this is what you would do for every period, but for advisories, you want to connect the two advisories, the H and the L. So let's pretend that this is advisory H. You've created the link for the Zoom meeting. Now you've got to take that same Zoom meeting link. I'm going to tap in and I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to go to courses, and I'm going to open up my advisory L, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing in updates that I did in the advisory H. Okay? And just let your kids know for advisory L that the back to school night Zoom meeting link is in the updates. Do not put it in the external tool, because that'll create another Zoom meeting. So that is unique in combining the advisories. Okay? And I think that'll do it for you. If you need more support, email me and we'll get you all set up. Okay, have a good one.